Okay, so here it is. The big reveal of Bookworm's Magical Journey. Now, this is our new children's book written in a dyslexia-friendly font that is actually a variation of Comic Sans with some of the extra curly cues taken off the letters to make it a little clearer and easier to read. I have not seen this book yet in actual print, so this is very exciting. And it says on the back, Bookworm's greatest desire is to learn to read. He journeys through the forest, asking the insects if they can teach him to read. Bookworm makes a lot of new friends who teach him about patience before he meets the spelling bee. His efforts lead to a dramatic transportation. This vibrant, whimsical book explores the concepts of learning to read in a dyslexia-friendly typeface. So let's take a look. So that's what the back looks like. I mean, is Bookworm not the cutest thing ever? Thank you, Joe Swarctz. You did a great job with these illustrations. So, Bookworm's Magical Journey. And I suppose I could bend one of these because I have to keep one of these. Larry's not getting them all. The author's not getting all of them. Not this batch anyway. So yeah, so there's a lot of words right here in the beginning, but that's because this is all the normal copyright information. This is a little note about the typeface. So if you're looking for more information about the dyslexia-friendly typeface, this is Lexi Readable by K-Type, designed with accessibility and legibility in mind. For example, it features non-symmetrical B and D and the handwritten forms of A and G that may help many dyslexic readers. So then there's an author's note in the front where he talks about his own, oh no, that's over here, his own struggles to read. Oh, this is so exciting. Then he also has a little bit of discussion about metamorphosis and transformation and not being afraid of big words. And then the story begins. So, I mean, it's just as I wanted it to look. The inchworm. I'm just going to introduce you to some of the characters. You can see that the type is very large, so we put a little bit of a blue background in the back to make it a little easier to read. Then we have the shutterbug. And each bug gets a 2-page spread for the most part. This is the firefly. The water bug. And Joe really did some nice work with the detail and the little background bits of visuals that will really help entertain the kids. The carpenter bee. Not the carpenter bee, I'm sorry, the carpenter ant. And then here's my buddy, the spider. The sandwich was my idea. I thought it'd be so. He talks about having lunch, and I thought kids love when little things, when things don't do what they're supposed to do. So we all know spiders don't eat sandwiches, so I thought kids would find that funny. So that's the jumping spider. The social butterfly. Then we variated from our pattern a little bit. So now we have all the words over here and the social butterfly over there. And we have more with the social butterfly. And she's a very important character in the book. She's the one that recommends the spelling bee. And then we finally have the spelling bee. And we were actually teasing, does this make you hungry for Honey Nut Cheerios? I mean, this whole book has a very 1980s feel. Reminds me of 1980s Glowworm a little bit. And also the Honey Nut Cheerios bee. But anyway, I'm showing my age. I know, I'm Generation X. So anyway, this illustration I think would be perfect for a tattoo. Why I'd want a tattoo of the spelling bee, I have no idea. But if I did, that is definitely an illustration that I would do. And then so they finally start working on learning to read. And Larry actually breaks down the process of learning to read. She talks about letters and how letters make words and how letters work. Yeah, so there's some concepts. And we have, so he studies. And before you know it, he's starting to read the spelling bee. So, and then he goes to make his metamorphosis. And his metamorphosis transforms him. Oh, wait, but now he's starting to wake up again. We've changed up the layout a little bit. And you'll see the one before had more pictures than usual. And now he's the reading bug. And then we have the author page. And then the special thanks page. And something that always makes Joe very crazy, they always end up throwing a blank page or two at the back. No matter what we do, we can't figure out how to get them to, probably because it wasn't a multiple of 4 or 8. But anyway, yeah. So, looks great, doesn't it?